for South Asia, and I'm working with American University of Caribbean School of Medicine. We are primarily into MD program. Our flagship campus is in Caribbean island. It's in St. Martin. Our head office is in Florida, USA, and we have our campus in both St. Martin as well as in UK. UK, we have association with UCLan, that is University of Central Lancashire. It's in Preston, UK. So if any student who wants to opt for the UK campus will study in UK for 2 years or 3.5 years based on your program you're opting for, and then you'll move to US for the clinical rotation. Right. So in order to begin with, let's talk about what are the steps to become a doctor in USA. Right. So first of all, we should have a pre-med degree. In USA, we say pre-med followed by the MD degree. But in India, since we do not have pre-med, so any of the graduation, maybe it's MBBS, BDS, BSc, BSc, or like physiotherapy. So all these graduations we consider as pre-med degree. So you'll do your graduation or pre-med degree, then you'll attend a medical school in US in order to do your MD. While doing your MD, you will pass your USMD step 1 and step 2. Once you are done with USMD step 1 and step 2, you'll go ahead with the residency match process in USA. Residency means gaining their specialization. So let's say if you want to become a cardiologist, or if you want to get into internal medicine or family medicine, so you'll have to do your residency in USA. Right? During your residency, you will clear your USMD step 3 in order to get the license, and then you can apply for jobs and you'll be a like a board certified physician in USA. Now, the best part with the residency is that you will start earning from the day 1 of your residency. You'll be getting minimum $55,000 to $60,000 per annum as a stipend over there. So all you need to invest is till your MD degree. The moment you're done with MD degree, you are starting with residency, you'll start earning. And I believe $5,000 a month is enough for a student to survive over there. Right? Now, how much do they earn? Like what is the amount that they used to get over there? I'm sorry, that they used to get over there as a physician. So as a physician, if you talk about the starting salary of a family medicine like physician is from 1,50,000 USD to 1,75,000. You can see orthopedics are the highly paid doctors, plastic surgeons are the highly paid doctors. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see the complete salary package. So pediatrics, it's $2,25,000 per annum as a salary. Then pathology also it's 3,08,000. So US, lots of students wants to practice in USA because of their medical culture. Like the medicine environment is very advanced over there. The salary package is too good over there. So that is the reason they prefer USA over any other country. Now, why AUC? Why one should opt for AUC? We are into medical education for last 40 years. We have 7,000 plus graduates from 73 countries all across the globe. If you talk about USMD, we have 95% passing rate. This is 2018 data. 19 also, we have 95.2%. Right? We are even recognized by MCI that if you after completing your MD, if you want to come back to India, you can come back, and you need to write your MCI examination, and you can practice in India as a general physician. Right? We have 91% residency matching rate. Being an IMG, if any student who is like preparing for USMD from India and ultimately aims to gain residency, the rate is very low. Hardly 5 to 10% of them get into residency because cracking USMD step 1, step 2 CK, CS is very difficult. You'll also have to do your clinical rotations and all. But we have 91% residency matching rate. Now, this doesn't mean that 9% didn't get the match. Remaining 9%, maybe I want to become a surgeon over there, but this year I got to match into internal medicine. I didn't want to choose that, so I will apply for residency matching next year, right? And this year I'll do some you can say more clinical rotation, some observership, some research programs in order to make my CV more stronger for the coming in residency intake, right? So this is the case. Now, as I told you, we have our program available in both UK as well as in St. Martin. We have clinical rotation options available for both the countries like US as well as UK, right? Now, how AUC can help you in becoming a doctor in USA? So as I told you about the pre-med or the UG program, so anything you are doing, let's say if you have done any of the like allied health science or the MBBS or physiotherapy graduate in India, if you're a graduate, then you can apply for the MD program. If you're not a graduate, you have just cleared your 12th, right? But you still want to become a doctor in USA, then we have a BSc degree available in association with UCLan. So you'll go to Preston campus, you'll study with UCLan, you'll do your BSc in UCLan, and then you'll start with the MD program. So we have one combined program for both graduates and undergraduate, right? Now, for what is the structure that we have for our MD program? So you can see initial 2 years you'll be studying basic medical sciences at our UK campus. So if you talk about subjects like anatomy, physiology, pharmacology and all, so we'll be training you on these subjects. We'll be preparing you for USMD step 1. You'll clear USMD step 1, then we'll send you for the clinical rotation to different sites of US and UK. Now, the choice will be yours, whether you want to maybe 6 months in UK, 1.5 years in US, or if you want to do 1 year in UK and 1 year in US, that's completely your choice, right? Then you'll be doing your USMD step 2, which includes both CK and CS, and then you'll be getting the MD degree from us, right? Now, the additional benefit of going to UCLan is the moment you're done with the basic medical sciences, you'll also be awarded with postgraduate diploma in international medical sciences by UCLan, which is a level 7 diploma in UK, which simply attracts the 2 years of work permit over there, right? Once you're done with your MD program, you'll go ahead with residency. The duration of residency is from 3 years to 7 years, depending upon which specialization you're choosing for. If you're choosing for internal medicine or family medicine, it's only for 3 years, but if you're opting for maybe surgery, it will go to 5 or 6 years, right? Then you will acquire a license and you can apply for either job or fellowship in anywhere in USA, India, or UK, right? Now, let's talk about the programs that we have. So the program which I'm going to talk about is mainly for our 12th pass students. Right. So what happens, 12th pass students clear to give 12th exam, they appear for NEET. But we we have 50, almost 13-14 lakhs application on NEET, and we have hardly 78 to 80,000 seats available in India, including both private and this one government college. But what happens to next to the remaining students? Either they drop a year, they do preparation and plan for next year NEET, or they plan to go to any other country, different countries, right? So UK with AUC, we are giving you an option to go ahead with UK and USA and become MD just in 5.5 years. Here, as I told you, initial 2 years you'll be studying on basic medical. Sorry, initial 2 years you'll be studying on BSc, that is BSc honors in medical sciences degree from UCLan. Then for 1 year you'll be doing the basic medical sciences. That means after this phase, after your BSc, your MD degree will start. So this BSc is your pre-med, and then your MD degree starts. So again, the same basic medical sciences, USMD step 1, clinical rotation step 2, and you'll become a MD, right? Here also you are getting this postgraduate diploma in international medical sciences, right? Right. Afterwards, what will happen? That There you go. Now we have the graduate entry program. Graduate entry means for 4 years student who have already done their graduation, or you can say the pre-med. So there, 2 years again basic medical sciences, US, and the same processes there. It's just for 12th pass. We add 1.5 more year. That is for this thing. You can say for your pre-med. Now, this 5.5 years program cannot be done at St. Martin. It can done only in UK. But this 4 years MD program will be done, can be done at both the campus, St. Martin or at our this one campus, UK campus. So now, what happens after your MD? So you can go ahead with PLAB. We have GMC registration, and all you need to do is to prepare for the PLAB 1 and 2, and you can do your residency in UK. If you're coming to India, you need to write MCA, or the next examination, you'll get MCA registration, and you can practice in India. If you're going to US, I have already explained, you'll do your residency, you'll do your USMD step 3, and you'll get a license to practice over there, right? We have three intakes available in a year: January, May, and September. But if you talk about undergraduate entry, that is for 5.5 12 pass students, we have only one intake, that's September every year. But for graduates, we have Jan, May, and September. Now, what are the program requirements, or what are the requirements that we need from the students in order to apply to our program? So this is for the graduates and undergraduate both. So we'll be needing high school. So it should be like 65%, and bio should be there. Maths, if you have bio with math, that's great. But bio should be, it's compulsory. We need medical admission test for undergraduates. That's not compulsory. It's an optional. If you have given need, well and good. If you're not given need, we'll ask you to sit for UCAT in the coming year. Right? We'll be needing your official transcripts. And for the graduates, we need NEET UG score. We accept up to 5 years old UG score, NEET UG score. We need English, like IELTS or TOEFL score. We'll be needing the CV. Then we'll be taking a personal interview. Based on the interview, we'll submit your application to the admission committee, and they'll give their decision. Now, what are the prerequisites that we have? The students should have biology for 1 year, that is 8 credit hours. Should have general chemistry, organic chemistry, or general physics, right? And stats or calculus can easily be substituted by physics, and biochemistry can be replaced, can replace the organic chemistry requirement. So if you have, let's say, you have not done MBBS or BBS and you are a science graduate, you can easily share your documents with Study Metro. Study Metro will contact us. We'll see whether you're eligible or not, and then we'll convey the message to Study Metro that okay, the student is eligible, and let's go ahead with the application. So any confusion you have regarding your transcript, that whether you are eligible for the program or not, you can easily share it with Study Metro. Now, we need medical admission test. So as I told you, it's an optional for the undergraduate program. That's for 12th pass. In case they do not have NEET score, we'll ask them to appear for UCAT next year. But it's mandatory for the 4-year program. We'll be needing either NEET UG, right, 5-year-old, or we'll be needing other tests like if student has MCAT, GAMSAT, UCAT, or we have another a new test called Casper. Casper is nothing but it's just a normal aptitude based test, and it's a $20 test. We accept that scores as well, right? Please, MCAT, UCAT, NEET score, nothing. Will not accept any of these which are more than 5 years old. Now, for English requirement, we accept both IELTS and TOEFL. So let's say if you are a graduate and you want to do the program, we need IELTS in 6.5 in all areas. TOEFL score should not be less than 80. For 5.5 years, that is for undergraduate entry, the IELTS score should be 6 in all areas, or TOEFL should not be less than 75. Apart from all these things, you'll be needing a personal statement from both the courses. That should no longer be of 750 words, not longer than 750 words. We need letter of recommendation, one professional and one academic, right? In case you do not have the professional one, we can accept 2 academic, but we'll never accept 2 professional. So one academic is compulsory. Then we'll be needing your CV, right? Now, what is the application process? All you need to do is you can contact Study Metro. They'll guide you through this. They'll take you to our website, that's aucmed.edu. You just have to start with your application. You'll upload your documents, as well as you'll send all your documents to a Study Metro people as well, right? Once then we'll conduct your interview. Once your interview is done, we accept like admission decision will give the decision that okay, you are accepted for the program. You need to pay the initial deposit. You need to apply for visa. That Study Metro people will help you, and then you can start with your MD degree. Now, we are offering at 55,000 USD the scholarship to all our international students. Even the fees is to be paid semester wise. Scholarship will be divided semester wise, right? So if you talk about what is the cost of like studying medicine, so I can give you a differentiation between USA, India, and UK. So if you talk about USA, we need almost 1 CR to do your pre-med, right? It's minimum of 30,000 USD per year. So it's approx 1 crore. If you talk about the MD degree after pre-med, it's 1.8 crore. So the total cost is coming to approx 3 crore in order to become a doctor in USA. If you talk about doing it in India, so maybe for the MBBS, it should be 80 lakh to 1 crore. And then this in the doing PG, maybe 10 to 15 lakh. So it is coming to 1.2 crore. In UK, yes, in US we do not have MBBS, we have directly MD. But in UK we have MBBS. So in MBBS you can in UK you can see MBBS is 1.5 crore, and then again the PG after doing your PLAB and doing PG is almost 25 lakhs. So it will come to 1.8 crore, right? But here what is happening? Here you're doing it if you're doing it directly MD with AUC, it will be done within 1.5 crore. So you don't have to spend this much amount directly MD, and then you can start with residency. So AUC tuition fees, I was talking about, in India it's 1.2 crore, right, which includes MBBS plus MD. But if you're doing it with AUC, the undergraduate students, it is coming to 1.6 crore after scholarship. It's a complete 5.5 years program, and for 4 years it's 1.5 crore for completely like MD program, right? This is the amount which is after scholarship, and it has to be. It is not a one-shot payment. It has to be paid semester. Now, what is the amount that you can expect while doing your residency? As I told you, it should be 55 to $60,000 per annum as a stipend, right? So you can see year one you are getting 55,000, year two 56,000. This is the graph you can see. So let's say if your residency is still for 7 years, so for the starting of 6 years, you'll be getting 64,300 USD per annum. Now, the question must be coming in your mind that what are the living expenses? So let's say if you're going to UK or you are going to US, what is going to be the living expenses? So this is roughly we have created this living expense. So let's say we have taken both lower budget as well as the higher budgets, right? So if you are looking for accommodation, food, internet, we have taken everything in every essential things in our mind, and then we have created this for you. So living an average life over there, it is going to cost you 12,500 rupees per week, which includes your phone bills, everything, right? But if you're looking to live a luxury life over there, it is going to cost you 33,000 rupees per week in USA, right? Now we have alumni over there. We have students who are doing the MD program over there. So Mr. Dheer Gala, he started. I'm sorry, Mr. Dheer Gala, he started his MD degree in 2019 with AUC. He's in UK at this point of time. So we have one student. Then we have another student, Sri Devi Singh. She did in 2016. We have Sandeep Saha, who did in 2010. So we have students from India who are currently practicing. If we'll talk about the housing options that we have, so for St. Martin, we have both in-campus and out-campus accommodation available, but in-campus is available on first come, first serve basis. So you'll have internet access, AC, a fully equipped kitchen, laundry rooms, everything is there, right? Even for UK, we have both in-campus and off-campus accommodation that's available. You can see for UCLan campus images of the skill lab, anatomy lab, lecture hall, simulation lab. You can see it on your screen. Now, how we are going to help you with the USMLE preparation. So our curriculum contains all the like 2 years curriculum contains all the basic subjects that is required for USMLE step one, right? We have computer-based testing. We used to conduct lots of mock tests in between these 2 years. Then we even conduct NVMe examination. NVMe is the examination is a mock test, and the question of this mock test is set by the same body that sets the question for USMLE. So it is said that let's say if I am getting maybe 230 in NVMe, my actual score will be the 220 or 240. It is so close to your actual score. We use Becker material in order to prepare our students. As I told you, we have 95% first time passing rate for step one. Then 220 is our average score for to student. But if you talk IMG includes Indian students, like any other, all the countries apart from USA, their average score is 212, and we are much more than the IMG average score, our average score, right? So once you're done with your MD and you need to apply for residency, right? So we have a dedicated team who will help you with the timeline, with the CV editing, with the personal statement, which university to apply, which specialization to apply. So we'll help you with all these things. You can see in 2020 we have 91% residency matching rate. We had 358 plus 358 residency placements in 18 specialization. So if you talk about UK, Preston as a city where you'll be doing your program initially 2 years or 3.5 years, right? So it is well connected. It is like a 3 hours drive from London, 1 hour from Manchester. It is again a student city, completely affordable, right? It is also marked as the best place to live. It is also awarded as a purple flag status on the safety and diversity of its nightlife. It is a growing city, right? Development is going on, so it's actually a great place to live over there in UK. Now, if you talk about Saint Martin, so Saint Martin, we are available on the Dutch side of Saint Martin. Look, Saint Martin, it is shared by two sovereign powers, French and Dutch. So we are located on Dutch side. The population of the island is 73,000. We have daily flights coming from USA and Canada over there, right? English is widely spoken. The average temperature is around 28 degrees Celsius. Now, if we talk about the visa, so let's say if you're going to St. Martin campus, right? So obviously, Study Metro people is going to help you with a visa process as well. But I'll just give you a brief overview. If you're going on a say to St. Martin, that's the Caribbean island, you'll be needing a Dutch visa. Processing time will be for 2 months, which includes landing permit, and you'll have to visit the closest Dutch embassy and everything. Now, any student who has a multiple entry US visa, right, can directly enter to St. Martin. They do not need any visa. If you are going to UK to a Preston campus, we'll be sending you on Tier 4 student visa. Tier 4 student visa, the best part is that you also get an opportunity to do part-time jobs. So you can work for the 20 hours per week in UK if you're going on this visa. Processing time is 2 weeks. Once you apply, you'll also get the cash letter issued by UPlan. The moment you'll go to US for clinical rotation, you'll be going there on a B1 visa, right? And since B1 visa is at a one go, in a one go, you can only stay there for 6 months. So we can keep on extending the duration of the visa for clinical rotation. So we have 100% success rate. You can go to the embassy and they can increase it for you. We'll send you the required documents, right? So that's all from my end about the program and everything. Any question, feel free to ask.
Thank you so much, Alanka, for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Students, if you have any questions, kindly write down the university name and you can mention all your questions. So Alankar will be there with us for a couple of minutes more and will be responding to all your questions via chat. And once again, I would like to thank Arabian University of Caribbean, the School of Medicine, for sponsoring our event and making it a grand success. Thank you so much.